Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Will Michaels. Today in this video I will be doing a wave count on Bank Nifty, or you can call it the Nifty Bank. Okay, so however, on this one here I'm going to start on a monthly time frame. On a monthly time frame, we can see that price have been making series of higher highs and higher lows right from 2000, and we've seen that also reflect with this price movement here. So this is visible and it's easy for anyone to look at this one and then make sense of it. So we're making a series of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and then another higher high here, and then another higher low here, and then we then see price then hit another higher high. So moreover, I would say that price is moving in series of higher highs and higher lows, which makes Bank Nifty to be in an uptrend. Okay, so I can basically say that this currency pair or this stock here is trading in an uptrend. Okay, so with the aid of this channeling tool here we have here, I just want to use this as a guide. So for those of you that have been following my work, okay, this is also going to be a guide, and then we'll be looking at it as that Bank Nifty is actually moving in an uptrend. So possibly testing resistance, back support. You know, at one point here, if we would have adjusted this channel a little bit, okay, before today in the past, if we would have adjusted this channel up here, we would have seen that price have moved up to the resistance and also back into the support of this channel here, thereby creating some series of higher highs and higher lows, as you guys can see. Okay, so looking at this, bringing this into the Elliot Wave Concept, you guys know I am not really a great fan of counting waves that do not meet the criteria. Okay, I don't count waves that do not meet the criteria. So I only count wave based on the concept alone. Okay, for this one here, Bank of Nifty, I think we had a huge drop from this point on, and this was during the COVID-19. So I think first I just want to point out first to you guys an observation. Okay, I would like to use the word an observation. It's best to, whatever you are expecting from Bank of Nifty, okay, you can expect that either the upside is not complete, all right, or you can actually wait for price to move into a new lower low, all right, or higher low rather. Then you can then look for a new higher highs to form. Okay, also a similar example here that happened here back around this territory here. Price made a high, all right, but that didn't complete. Okay, so you see how price then stayed in that environment, created some sort of pattern such as this, and then completed with maybe this high here, didn't just complete, just didn't complete there, and we see how price made another leg to the upside before then the drop happened. Okay, so it's also a similar situation here, which I'm going to be sharing with you here on this one here. It's one thing for price to make a move, okay, in a direction, okay, but it's another thing for price to indeed complete in that direction. Okay, let me just go ahead and then share with you why I'm saying all this. Okay, I don't know what happened here, but before now, I think this is a very huge drop on Bank of Nifty. Okay, it's a very huge drop on Bank of Nifty, and previously in the past, okay, we've not had price drop below the 100-day moving average on a monthly scale. Okay, so if we look at this closely first, there's some things I want to point out to you before. Okay, we've not seen price move below or test or reject since the last time price did that was far back 2009. Okay, and it did that again 2020. Right, so I'm expecting that there is still more upside continuations there is, but first, if you're looking at a very wild target, okay, you might wait for price to complete a certain sort of pullback, okay, one, and before then another continuation to the upside. Okay, on the other hand, traders, okay, what I'm looking at here is I see a possible huge drop. Okay, so I see a possible huge drop similar to one that happened on Nasdaq. Okay, I'm not trying to compare this to currency pairs here, but I'm seeing a possible drop that price should at least could or might just complete a sort of pattern such as this one here, similar to one that happened with Nasdaq, and before we might be seeing another push to the upside, and this could be the expansion range. Okay, then we could be looking at I like to look at for price for what it truly is, okay? Because when you're looking at price action simply gives you the overall market behavior or market participants behavior over a certain period. Okay, so when I'm looking at this one here, it gives me an idea of what the market participants are actually doing, okay, and overall in terms of how they react to things, okay, and how they react to the market movements there. So I'm just going to go ahead put this up here because this doesn't fit, so I'm going to count the internal waves here. So I see a possible wave A, I see a possible wave B, and I see a possible wave C, I see a D, and I see a E to the upside. Okay, let me wait for that. Okay, so I see a possible wave E. Okay, so the end of this E wave here could give us a setup that price could be expanding. Okay, we're working out some sort of expansion here, okay, due to whatever supply and demand or whatever accumulation might have happened here, because there was a huge amount of sale, okay, with a amount of drop here, that we might be looking at the possibility that price would want to expand, right, into creating something different, okay, maybe a W, maybe an X, okay, maybe a Y to the upside. All right, so that is what I'm going to be looking out for. All right, so overall here, let's go to a weekly time frame. Okay, so I've spoke a lot about the monthly time frame. It's best to look at the weekly time frame, what's going on with the weekly time frame. Okay, so do you think that this drop is ready? Okay, that's a question for I could get from traders. Okay, do I think that this drop is ready? Okay, so I don't think it is ready just yet, but however, it might just be. Okay, so if we go down on this one here, I'm going to just drag this a little bit upside. Okay, and I'm gonna go over to a daily time frame. Okay, so on a daily time frame, what we could identify here from a daily time frame is I see a possible wave 1, all right, which I'm just labeling right now, and I see a possible wave 2. Okay, I see a possible wave 3. All right, so what I'm working out on is, I know a lot of traders may look at this as wave 4 and maybe wave 5. Okay, it's a possibility, okay, that we might be looking at this as a wave 5. Okay, it fits the criteria, but according to the laws of proportion in Elliott wave, you cannot expect that this will be a simple wave 2, 1 to 2, and this will be a simple wave 3 to 4. Okay, one, loss of alternation. Okay, if you're having a simple wave 1 to 2, you're going to be having a complex wave 3 to 4. Okay, and also with the laws of proportion here, you can't be having price travel over the last let's look at it. Okay, see, wave 3 is forming over the last 268 days, and you can expect that wave 4 should just create in around 69 days. Okay, 69 days, 62, 69 max, okay, days. Okay, it's wrong. Okay, so at least I expect that if this took about 273 days to form with 2 to 3, okay, so as well I could expect at least a similar amount, okay, possibly or even more higher to form. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is, I think wave 4 is yet to be complete, and that's what I'm going to be sharing with you. Okay, so I think that whatever is happening here is a running flat. Okay, I'm going to be looking at the possibility of a running flat first rather than an expanded one. So I'm looking at this drop here at the end of the wave. Here I'm going to be showing with you why I think so, because here I think I have a contraction here that has been complete. Okay, and this would have been what I would have wanted to do. Okay, I'm going to take out this ABCD. Okay, ABC, I'm going to put ABCD, and then I'm going to put an E. Okay, so this is the end of this is a possible end of the wave here. Okay, so last week we should have last month, okay, that should have indicated the end of the wave in the month of May, around 16th of May, that should have shown us, okay, the end of the wave here. So on a 4-hourly time frame here, this wave is thereby complete. Okay, this wave is thereby complete, and it's best to start looking for bullish scenarios to come. All right, so if you're looking at stepping into this one here, a trade from this point on, okay, so if you're a concept trader, and based on what I would recommend, okay, you can either wait for the next breakout, okay, or you can wait for a pullback. Okay, so one of the areas I'm going to be waiting for a pullback, okay, if I'm looking at the pullback, would be 61.8. If price hits 61.8, I think I would be strong, and I would be open to putting up my trading gamut, and I think it's going to be a very good area to buy from. Okay, while you put your stop loss below the previous lows. Okay, and then you're going to wait and then aim at the week 5. Okay, you're going to wait for the breakout. Okay, this breakout here is going to take us to our week 5. Okay, so what's going to be our possible target area? First, as you guys know, I want to target the extreme of the week B first. Okay, so my very first target for Bank Nifty is going to be around 41657. Okay, because this is the extreme here. Or if I would want to use a daily time frame, okay, to mark this extreme here, I'm going to adjust this a little bit so that price touch weight to wicks touch itself. Okay, so I'm going to use 412. Okay, 4128. Okay, so I will just make this a whole number. As you guys know, when you're looking at taking profit, okay, you don't want to consider taking wild profits, but rather you should take a very conservative one that is realistic. Okay, so I want to be around 41,200. Okay, and then I'm going to look at next profit here is going to be the Fibonacci extension from swing high here to swing low here, and voila. Okay, so we have a 127 up there. A 127 is somewhere around 44k. Okay, so I'm going to take out all the Fibonacci lines here. Okay, I took out the wrong line. Okay, so I'm going to take out the Fibonacci lines there. So this is what I think of Bank Nifty, and how I would look to approach it, okay, from a trading perspective and also from an analytical perspective as well. Okay, all right, so this is how it's going to be. Okay, it's how it looks like, and I think you wait for price to hit back that zone and then you aim at this high here. All right, with that, wrap up the session. See you next time. Subscribe, like, and also share this videos with friends. That will be the best. Thank you, and it will also help in the creation of more videos such as this one. See you on the next video, guys.